got some breaking news out of the Strait of Hormuz that Iran is facing its last chance.
This is the last chance.
They need to figure out who's leaking from the White House.
These leaks can be substantial. 2 cargo ships were hit with unknown projectiles.
And cue the fire. Trump just gave Iran just a few minutes, well, maybe a few hours until there is the great and complete destruction of Iran. And we all kind of know how this is all going to go down. Anything? Nothing? Stock market's up, so that's good. Trump set to give, I just told you, per Bloomberg. Also, we were supposed to bomb this weekend. They were saying this was like everything from World War II, World War I, all comboed into one day, and someone leaked it. Now I say, okay. Leaks in the White House, that was definitely a Biden era. Also, if you are new to the channel, which I doubt because YouTube no like me, but if you are, hey, welcome. I guess you have a good friend. Shares the hair, but I am not left, I am not right. Whatever your candidate that you pick, I will pick on them. Do not like politicians. Biden did some good things. I don't know. Maybe he did some good things. Kamala may have done some good things. I mean, she was the border czar, right? So, I mean, was that good? That's probably not good. Trump's done some good things, but come on. If you're a big fibber, I'm going to call you out. But as this thing goes down, and hopefully we just somehow back away from this. We've already completed the mission. We've blown up everything. Everything. All the nuclear facilities have been obliterated. Anything else fake news? Fine. So let's just pay the fee and get out. Where there was no fee, where there wasn't that much inflation, now you had said inflation and Iran demands 7%. Oops. We will see if Trump blows them off the face of the universe, because they're not changing and they're not going anywhere. So I have boots on the ground at this point, but I think the stock market might be telling you something, which we will get to. But first, high stakes, last chance, last few minutes, and we have some leakage.
Operation that was leaked over the weekend. It's obviously, they need to figure out who's leaking from the White House. That has to be someone high within government that put that out there to sources. It's our job as the press to cover that. But I'm curious from your perspective and your sources on the state of play that leak played out in the Middle East, and who then phoned the White House to get to the negotiating table?
It's a great question, because these leaks can be substantial, and when you're looking at a situation with 50,000 U.S. service members, destroyers, refuelers, fighter jets across the region, the operational security is very significant whenever there are plans being made to strike Iran. And the president indicated he called off the planned strikes at the request not only of Iran, but also of Gulf allies like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE.
Breaking news. So when you're thinking, oh, everything's Gucci now, we can just all pay our fee, raise our taxes, go home. Guys, they're hitting these, and they're going underwater now. Just that, there is no movement over there. And hold the phone. We have Kitty. Yes, Kitty. We have a senior correspondent. Breaking news. What's it? Hardik? Hey, let's break live to Hardik.
An Indian vessel has been attacked in the Red Sea. The Ministry of External Affairs has condemned the attack. Now, in a statement, it has said, "We condemn the attack on the Indian flagged commercial vessel, the MSV Faiz Noor Ulia, that sank in the Red Sea."
Thank you, Hardik. I got to get me one of those. Also, I'd love to do advertising here where I just put up a big billboard. Hey, Bravo's Mutual Fund. Hey, friends, boats are being pew, pew, and then they sink. I don't know if you know this, but like what I said, nothing's going in, nothing's going out. We've stopped everything. They've stopped everything except for blowing up ships and sinking them. Also have U.S. CENTCOM. We have leaked audio. Things are always so scary.
U.S. Central Command releasing audio from the blockade of Iranian ports. A U.S. warship ordering a commercial vessel to turn around or else.
Captain, you are requested to alter course to 190. If you do not comply, we will compel compliance with force.
So at last count as of yesterday, CENTCOM saying it redirected 44 ships. It disabled 2 ships and boarded another 2. That's since President Trump ordered U.S. forces to resume the blockade last month. It also comes after reports this morning that a tanker was struck in the Strait of Hormuz. If so, that would be the fourth attack in the strait going back to last Friday.
I'm just going to go with things are not looking good over there, even though we say it's good. And Iran's like, it's not good. Scott Bessent comes out, everything's good. It's because the 10-year yield, which we need to get to that. The Asian markets in Japan and intervening and the dollar, and that is the juggernaut. When I give you this information, and then like 6 months from now, you're like, I remember Bravo, sharing this with us as Pence. It's time for Trump, quote, to unleash the armed forces on Iran. So you got like one thing, and then you got the other. I don't think the American people are on board for this. You need to have a really big black swan event, a really big false flag, and an assassination attempt will not work. We've already done that. Middle East launching planes into buildings in New York, they've already done that. It doesn't work. They just elect them. So rumor has it, I don't know, I cannot confirm. I've never launched, well, I have launched a rocket to a building, just not this size. These are big, these are like Elon rockets. Mine was one they just loaded on the back, and I click the button and scream back blast area clear because there's a lot of fire. U.S. used virtually all long-range precision missiles during Iran war, sources say. So we might be all out, but I doubt it. Iran's definitely not out. I mean, they're launching missile after missile. They got the drones. At the end, they're like, we're just going to have billions of drones. Just blow everything up. Then we shall go on the interwebs and say that we reject everything and we have full control over the Strait of Hormuz, which they do. And Iran is saying Tehran will accept nothing less than full control. Get it through your head. Trump earlier said will never be allowed. We'll see. You'll see. 7%? Do I hear 10%? This is extremely bad for markets. This has nothing to do, nor will it ever have anything to do with the economy. And boy, I get heat in the comment section. Yes, I read all of them. Nothing to do with the economy, nothing to do with the news, nothing to do with anything. It has everything to do with this. You could throw in a little macro. Actually, this is gold, if you guys want to know. This goes back to, almost before I was born. 1967, and we go up. This is actually Elliott Wave, which I always screw it up. And I told you yesterday, there's going to be something very explosive happening on gold. We ain't there yet. At the end of the day, if the Treasury's going to print, who cares when you buy? And at the end of the day, if your bank is going to buy what the Treasury prints, who cares if you buy gold? And if the Fed is going to buy what the bank just bought from the Treasury, who cares if you buy gold? This Elliott Wave, and again, I said I always screw up a number, so I'm not expertise. Higher actually comes out of Bravo Cycles, not my Bravo. I'm Bravo. That's Bravo Cycles. They're saying 25,000. Okay, that's actually a 100-year channel. So it go up. Everything that you're doing in life, because you're told by the politicians, by the elites, by the people that control the system, go get a college degree, go into debt, get a job, work for me. You become my passive income. You'll never keep up. And I keep saying this, and it's been a tough 10 years. I've gotten heat along the way, 10 years. Buy assets, gold, silver, Bitcoin, trade equities. I don't care. I love trading the NASDAQ in the morning. Easy peasy. Taking candy from a baby. By the way, congratulations on getting that pay raise. The only problem is, it's like quite a bit less than the inflation rate. Where's that at? What inflation? What? Oh, that's just the word we use. So we don't have to take responsibility for what I just told you about what the Treasury does. But shut the Treasury down, problem solved. Great Depression times 100. We're going to get there. U.S. wages and salaries fall 43%. Of gross domestic income, near the lowest share since records began in the Great Depression, 1929. The stock market keeps on going up. and we keep on trading it. What's the market cap? Almost 70 trillion. Just to put 70 trillion into perspective, because we say numbers like, oh, Elon's worth $1 trillion. Well, rug pull, not now. If you were to take every job, everything, every factory, everything in the economy, just every paycheck in America, just add it all up, how much? 34 trillion. Stock market is making twice as much as everyone producing everything. I think we have a problem, Houston. 10 stocks alone. 10. Mag 7, throw in a few more, 30 trillion. Again, problem. And the rich, hello, own 10%. And then the 90%, I can't make it. Your paychecks, which they tell you to do, but the rich don't get paychecks because paychecks are taxed. It's income. Rich don't receive income. Rich receive debt. They buy assets. And then they say, hey, bank. Okay, no, he's, well, kinda. I have a loan on all of those assets. I keep trying to teach this to you. And when I do things, I tell you, hey, this is what I'm doing. Then you go, that's out of touch. So I say, okay, get in touch. Trade stonks. Start you there. Well, with what money, bozo? I don't care, Bob. Start a window washing company. Clean private jets. Don't care. That's been working in your industry. You get it. I don't. Also need to know what to buy in what market. Every time I buy something, everyone's like, that's stupid. I bought during the pandemic. That's stupid. Made lots of money. Sold the lots of money. Bought 2 of these. 2 Four Seasons. Both of those units up 2.5 million. Then I go buy a car. Car's a horrible thing. Depends on which asset. Remember, you're in a K-shaped economy. Bought this for $289. It's now worth $389, or maybe $4 because it doesn't have any miles on it. That's an asset because these guys are always going to print, save their currencies, and it will be a K-shaped economy. Actually, he just came out. He was very mad about that. He just came out and said the Strait of Hormuz is opening tomorrow, and then Iran's like, reject. Scott also says he's sick and tired of hearing about this K-shaped economy. It does not exist. If you watch my next video, or if you watch my video, Bravo Trades, I didn't know where it's going to be. I will pin a comment today. That's what I'm going to do for that new channel, on my trading channel. You can see how I traded this morning, but he was also screaming in his way about no K-shaped economy. You're lying. You're also trying to manipulate the bond market. You're trying to save the world. I get it, but let's have a listen.
Iran is a substantial importer of energy from the Gulf. And we've seen President Trump last week threatened what would have been one of the largest military campaigns, or the largest military campaign since World War II against the Iranians. And now we are, because of that, we are in talks with the Iranians. And I think there is a chance we may have a deal today or tomorrow to open the strait and move towards a more normalized position in this conflict. And that's because their Air Force is wiped out, their Navy is wiped out, substantial portion of their missiles are wiped out. More importantly, their missile production capability.
Okay, let me just stop you right there, Scott. All right, so we made a deal. Again, all he's trying to do, he's trying to save the bond market. We got a deal. Everything's good. We were actually going to do World War II and III combined in one day, which, I mean, it still might even happen. And we got to save Japan. We got to intervene. And these are the things that you see throughout history in a credit-based system. You are watching it begin to fail. You are watching asset prices go through the roof. You're standing there scratching your head. Well, my car didn't go up in value. My house didn't go up in value. It's the rich. I've been saying this. Copy the 1%. The 1% do all they can do to try to fix this. It's not fixing. And now you're seeing the housing market lock up. But you said you did good. No, I'm talking normal, okay? Normal people. Rich people will just pay cash. Everyone who's buying a Four Seasons, everyone that's buying this or they're like, cash. Don't care about what the yield is. I buy it for 10 million, it goes to 20 million. It went up 10 million. Hey, bank, can I have a loan at whatever SOFR's at, 3-4%? Ooh-wee. Then put humans in there to pay off the loan. Again, I try to teach all of this. And I try to show you this at every possible level. Just buy that here, right? Here's a silver quarter. own these. Let me show you what not to own. Don't own this, okay? Don't own this, okay? But buy this. Also, you can even buy this stuff. This stuff goes up in value. It's nuts. Gold and silver, jewelry, the right kind that rich will buy. This when you go to Costco, pick one up. I couldn't find it. I'm like, oh, great. But no one even knows what that's worth. No, there's a problem with Bank of Korea. There's a problem. We got a problem here. Not for you. I mean, they're purchasing. They know the central banks. Guys, I'm giving you plenty of time. Own the metal. Going to go up overnight? No. Is it going to protect your purchasing power? Yes. Just trying to get you there. Remember 9 years ago, I did a video. Stop saving your money. What do we need to do, genius? Buy gold. Did you? No. Did you take my course on how to trade equities? No, it's all online. No, it's not. Here, this is they lost. They're losing control. They can't do it. They just spent billions. What? 180 billion, 200 billion, then another 200 billion. I mean, everyone. Scott's coming out. Japan's coming out. Everyone. They're calling your bluff, America. The world is going to lose to an American dollar. Yep. And then, also, here's Bollinger Bands on gold. See? So tight. We're going one way or the other. I'm going to guess we go up. Look at China's inflow. These are the last 14 days. Oh, not, yes, now. Then while you're doing that, you're clicking buttons on a screen. This was this morning. I'll go into the deep dive. I'll pin the comment. This is me trading this morning. I think I ended up right about here. I'm like, that's done. If you want, the market's going to consolidate, but that was a buy. We're waiting. Buy, consolidate. Once it breaks this right here, you buy. Okay, consolidate. Once it breaks that, you buy. Just please. Also, how when I started not the trades channel, but the more macro follow the money channel, where I have to explain to people where does money come from, and then I get heat. It's unbelievable. And then they, comments like this, or I mean, this isn't a comment. This was on X. Millions, 3.2 million. Here's the solution to all of this. Grocery prices are insane. Why? Why, Matt? Well, it's because we have stupid leadership. They're still rising. Yes, but why, Matt? Addressing this problem should be the #1 priority of every elected leader. Shut down the Treasury. Shut down the Fed. It's not going to happen. You can argue with me all you want. The Titanic hit the iceberg. I am telling you, I'm giving you life rafts. And you're like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I trust you. Take the boat. There's two people on the boat right now. Right now you can have the boat, or you can have a life vest. Now that just cut your life expectancy. Well, I don't know about this. Music's still playing, and the stupid foreign wars. Yes, that would help. And the Treasury, you won't support it. On focusing on the issue, it's one of the main reasons socialists are gaining power. Sure. I'm actually frightened to see what it's going to be like in 2 years. If you think it's bad now, you just wait. Remember all the things that we had to battle? Cancel Christmas, cancel Thanksgiving, get more shots, take away your rights, your liberties, and we swing one way, we swing the other. But these guys, Hong, she's coming back. So let's listen in to what we are going to be living through.
We talked about your past positions that he keeps highlighting and, obviously likely would continue to do so before November should you win. One thing that they brought up as well was a post from you in 2021 where you said Americans should cancel Thanksgiving, should have done this in 1621. The post has been deleted. Republicans have been highlighting it. Do you still believe that Thanksgiving should be canceled?
I'm a chef, and one of the first meals.
All she's going to do is she's just going to speak politics and never answer the question, yes. And then crazy CNN leftist liberal over there is just going to give you those eyes, that smile. But we know the agenda. At the end of the day, stop complaining about it. Click spend energy here for the price of a dang textbook. That said, textbook is going up in price. $2.99 to $3.99. And then more posts of here's a solution. This needs to change. We need to educate people. I did that. To save more. I still do that. To save more. Save more. That my first video. Stop saving. Stop saving your money. This doesn't work. They're lying to you. Maybe in 1929, anything 1971 prior. Fine, Papa, you got it right. The monetary system has changed. Save more to curb inflation. Many of these people cannot help it. Others are spending more than yes. Thanks, Larry. Sorry, AI tools. Guys, I'm right. Need you to get off your booty or get off your finger. Promise it works. If you want to know how it works, click here. I'll try to remember to put a thing here. Here, click there. Step by step. Love you. See you tomorrow.